Okay, this is the last piece. This is the last piece of the puzzle here, and we always kind of get an overview of the shoes. If you notice, these are regular shoes because we got brown tape on it. You have to excuse that and all that because it's experimental. We're always trying different things and different things. But if you notice here on the short shoes. Notice here on the short shoes, what we've done, this is just an experiment. We're moving the shoes shorter. How far short can we go, and how far long can we go? And we find that it's relative. We find that it's relative. It's relative to it's relative to the individual. If you have more dexterity, and you need to. Then you can get a shorter shoe. But it works kind of like the surfboard. They got something called the granddaddy surfboards. That's a big surfboards the Hawaiians use, the large surfboard. But here again, the Hawaiians use a large surfboard because there's a spiritual element, in their religion associated with the surfboard. We are Westerners, we're going to go ahead and surf, but we have no deeper concept of the surfboard, except it's just for fun. But there are deeper religious connotations associated and associations with the surfboard. And with the water shoes, because we are tied into the Japanese water shoe, that's what I want to be tied into something, anchored down into something besides just some light conversation. But we are tied into the ninja water shoe. And since we're tied into that, we want to respect the religious element of the water shoe and size and shape. We just don't want to throw something together. Hey, this is great. Throw something together. Hey, this is great. We want to respect the cultural heritage associated with what we're doing, because this is not fly by night. This is not fly by night. This is these water shoes, like we've been saying for the last hour, has a deeper historical meaning. These things go back, way back, and before the Egyptian era, so we're talking way back. Moved out of China, moved into Asia, which is China too, but into India, Turkey, Mesopotamia, into the Mediterranean, North Africa, Spain, in Germany and France and all that, early on. Then you got wars and the Muslim moved in, then you got wars and pushed the Muslims out. You got wars, the Christians came in, Charlemagne and all that, and wars, they pushed that back. Rome came up, Rome fell, Greece came up, Greece fell, this, that, and the other. You got the Dark Ages, pre-Dark Ages, Dark Ages, and all that. You got the religious influence, the scientific influence, and it goes on, and I think now we're back into more science trying to compete with the religious influence, and you get all kinds of things. And here we are, here we are. So look, I got to close out. It's been great. Look at my site, if you don't mind. Let's try to, the more you do, the more we can do. We want you to look at the site. We want you to get other people to look at the site. Help us to help you, help us to bring knowledge to you guys the best we can. And of course, you can always look on YouTube and other places and internet and all that and pick up the background on a lot of stuff we've been saying, and so you can get the hard facts. That's for the bookworms and nerds like myself and all that. So look, here again, take care, and may the force be with you, and happy water walking.